Release notes for 46.0. Hello everybody. Something just off the bat to kind of let you know is that I'm about to travel to attend a wedding, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to cover the live stream, do the recap that I normally do, and also the subsequent videos, because do bear in mind, yes, it's great to go. You've got a new event coming called, what is it called? The Crucible. Do you want any more details and context? Some people do, some people don't. A lot of people do want context, so of course I will try and explain things, cover comparisons, cover things that will be important within it. And also, if it looks like I've just got out of the shower, it's because I've just got out of the shower. Anyway, right, let's get into the video of coverage. We know that Enchantress and Beta Ray Bill are coming to the game. I've hopefully put out a video that kind of was just like a Enchantress gameplay video, similar to what I did with Beta Ray Bills. Both champions look really interesting. It's weird that, like, I feel that there's been a few months where there's been some, you know, delisters, as I talked about in my State of MCOC, like a lot of delist based champions. It's now good that we're actually getting something like Beta Ray Bill, who's like, you know, is up that kind of A, B type list of champions. Just, yeah, so people know, like, when I'm talking about characters in the MCU Marvel universe that are kind of, well, you know, D-list. They're kind of D-list. Beta Ray Bill, of course, is kind of like a B-list because he's a fantastic type character. Anyway, Beta Ray Bill, Battle Zone. That's another issue. Kabam didn't give out to the CCP before 6 p.m, 10 a.m. PT. Details of the side quest, so I can't prepare for anything, so I'll have to do a quick reaction to that. But yeah, I'll try my best over this weekend to cover stuff, but of course, you know, it's not always easy when you've got plans and other things. Our events page has been given a complete reimagining. Has been completely reimagined. Ease of use, clarity and visual fidelity are of the forefront of this from the ground up rebuild. This new hub will also be the home of our brand new event type, Realm Events, coming in the near future. Now, I don't know specifically what this is going to be. My own personal thing is is it rude to say, been a bit bored with event quests? But I don't know. I feel that they've run their course, to be honest. They improved. They were, you know, massively improved to what they were. They were less grindy. But I'm definitely finding nowadays that my interest to go through them is purely Paragon Gauntlet. And, you know, that's not trying to come across as, like, arrogant as to where I'm currently at with MCOC as to, like, being valiant and whatnot. But I definitely should feel that there's a bypass for this in some sort of regard. Especially as the rewards that are there don't sit with where I'm currently at. And for a lot of players as well, they're not currently sat well with what you want to see. And I'm not saying I want to see a valiant difficulty. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But I'm hoping that when it's the events screen overhaul and events page, that there's something in the future to bypass this, you know, Thronebreaker to do Paragon Gauntlet, because I don't really fancy doing Thronebreaker difficulty when I'm just not interested. The other stuff, Contender, Proven, Conqueror, they serve a purpose for a different reason. They're a good way of picking up units from doing the various, like, sub difficulties with things. So when you go and do the quest, you get units as a result. It's a no-brainer for a free-to-play player, non-spending player, and even obviously a spending player to auto-fight through a lot of them, because it's a different way to going, well, I can put it on auto-fight and go and do something around the house. I can do chores. I can plan for some bigger MCC content that I might want to do, story mode or whatever, and just have that there kind of auto-fighting. Auto-fighting start the day. You know what I mean? Like, I just would like that a better way of a better way to kind of get stuff and get stuff quickly. So that's something that I'm hoping is that, but it's not confirmed. The reunion event, introducing the reunion event. This event, formerly known as the Legends event, features a new calendar store. This could be a very spicy thing. Now, look, let's not exaggerate. A lot of times when Kabam have done these stores along, let's say, Legends events and stuff like that, these might be well, I don't know if it's trading, because it's like it would say trading. So is that going to replace anything? Well, they're going to have a lot of stores. That's the thing. At least we get a choice. If we go Traders Outpost, okay, got Traders Outpost. We've got Glory Store, Loyalty Store, Battlegrounds Store. So you've got all these kind of key elements with free currency. And I'm hoping that that is going to be the case for player base, because let's face it, that could be a lot of fun. There's going to be objectives, special crystals, and much more, all centered around a brand new quest, the Crucible. This is where things will test you. And let's read what the Crucible will actually give out. Prepare to have your roster seriously tested as you face off against challenging opponents from Act 7. Act 7 bosses then? That'll probably be that. Act 7 bosses. All. Oh no, I just remembered the Gwenmeister. Gwenmeister? Gwenmaster. Damn it, I just remembered the Gwenmaster. Damn. Yeah, the Gwenmaster was it. I loved all the other bosses of Act 7. I just could not stand Gwenmaster. Damn it. 2 new pieces of tech will be utilised by the Crucible. The Elimination Choice nodes and Unrestricted quest teams. Elimination Choice nodes are a new challenge that forces you to swap out a champion. Champions that have been swapped out cannot be used again for the remainder of the active quest. In the Crucible, each opponent will be immediately followed by an Elimination Choice node, and with a team size of 1 of this means summoners will have to use a different champion for every fight. Unrestricted quest teams is a new feature built for long-form quests that are intended to take multiple days to complete. For select quests, players and their teams will have the ability to be active in 2 PvE quests at the same time, as you can take on the Crucible while you continue with your regular scheduling quest. That's really good. It's nice to be able to do that. Like, I'd like to be able to have time to do like Apothecary. Like, you could farm an Apothecary for revives, and maybe farm somewhere else for, like, you know, health potions. So you could farm in health potions in, like, Realm of Legends and use it with it, providing Kabam don't do a new type of health and potion type thing. They're going to do a new health and potion type thing, aren't they? So you can't go, well, you were farming in questing for this places with more units in, say, Proven Contender. Well, you can actually not proven. That's a bad example. I know you were farming in Realm of Legends and you were doing Apothecary and grabbing revives and health potions, then take into Crucible. Well, you can't do that. Or in the what was it called again? The Unrestricted quest. This is what I was kind of like I was hoping for when I did my State of MCOC video. It was without this knowledge. I did not know Kabam were planning any of this stuff, but I think this is good at least to like allow players to have fun. Like if there's about, I don't know, 40 plus this turn, we don't know. I'm hazarding a guess, but if it's like Realm of Legends where it's like a continuation of fight, not like huge hit pools, but at least something you can go and like farm on a day-by-day basis. You can only make certain amount. You have special energy. You can only do certain amount. Then that I think is quite cool. It allows you to at least have a slow and steady wins the race type thing, and make some assessments of who you're taking into these various fights. We'll have to see how tricky it's going to be when the Crucible comes in, because that as well will test your knowledge, and preparing is going to be a big deal. You will have to prepare for the Crucible quite a bit, as those elimination choice nodes might be like, right, well, at the start of the fight, I plan to use this champion for this, and then a boss. No. You're going to have to at least think about the extent of, well, it's got to go out, come back in again. It's kind of like Incursions meets questing, if I was to kind of give any kind of comparison to this one. We've also got some other stuff. Tag-based gates. So that... gating. Oh, dear. Well, at least it's not Starage gating. We want to introduce the ability to restrict quest paths based on champion tags. Operates similar to how paths currently restricted class and star rating. The first area on the game that these gates will be used in is AQ raids. Oh, why? Where paths will be restricted by role tags, meaning that players will no longer be able to go down the wrong path for the... Oh, right, okay, that's different. That's different. It's like, it at least yes, allows you not to make a mistake with that. I always thought it was going to be something a bit more. If it goes out of AQ raids and goes into the other areas where where it's all about specific counters, then that of course is going to be a bit of an issue depending on what the pair ups are. But we'll have to see. Very early stages for that. Off season as well is coming on in. It's going to act similar to off seasons of Alliance Wars, friendly style matches, blah blah blah, and maybe there's some rewards for that. We'll be covering a lot on that on the channel. And Bullseye Rebalance, using Dexterity against Bullseye, basic attacks will no longer trigger instant bleeds. That's good. Superior Iron Man, now is more superior than ever. We'll be covering the buff on the channel next week, which is all exciting. There's also a few other changes and things. SP1 now inflicts an armor break for each unique superior buff. Special 2 now inflicts a... Oh, these are all things for... Superior Iron Man. We've covered this on the channel before, and such like. Loads of bug fixes. Fixed an issue where Icarus was scaling its Fury buff exponentially. There's fixed an issue with Nameless Thanos fight cutscenes sometimes displaying an incorrect aspect ratio, and there's tons of more. If there's a champion that you feel is going to be personally affected by this, go and check out the forum post, because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that will tick the boxes of many players. But yeah, it looks like an exciting release. We will be covering the side quest at some stage, but as I said, I've got to travel for the wedding, so I'm hoping to then catch up on some stuff and post some videos. Maybe Sunday, possibly. I still haven't decided on when. I don't know when I'm going to be back. So yeah, thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on the release, notes, and things that are coming up? I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.